Hey everyone, it's Jared with ToneAndTitan.com coming at you today with 4 of my favorite stretches for mechanical low back pain. Now, obviously, you can get pain in your back for a lot of different reasons. Now, when I say mechanical low back pain, I'm talking specifically just about the tightness in your back. If it just feels tight, stiff, maybe you did an activity the day before, if it was, running a race or mowing your lawn, whatever it may be, and you kind of wake up and you've got some of that stiffness in your back, that's the back pain specifically that I'm talking about. This isn't like the disc pain, this isn't the sciatic pain down your legs. Those things can maybe be indicative of a little bit bigger problem going on. I'd advise you to maybe consult with a medical professional, one-on-one kind of individual consultation for that type of pain. But these exercises, these are going to be great just to stretch out a tight lower back. I've got my wife down here today, and she's going to help me to show you guys what they look like. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So the first thing she's going to do is lay down on her back with her knees bent. We're going to do a lumbar rotation stretch. Okay, so what that means, both knees are bent, feet together, knees together, and then she's going to just drop both knees down in one direction until we get a stretch. Right now her knees are going to her right, so she should feel a stretch all through her left hip and up into her left lower back. Hold that for about a 20-second count, and then she's going to come back over here to the left. When we go to the left, we stretch that right hip and up into the right lower back with that. And again, 20-second holds. She's going to go each way. She's going to do that 3 times. Now, sometimes people say that's not really that much of a stretch. I feel like I could maybe stretch a little further with that. If that's the case, what I like to tell people is you kick one leg out straight. She's going to kick this leg out straight. She's got her left leg bent. With her right hand, she's going to grab the outside of her left knee, and then she's just going to pull it. Try not to roll off the table. No, we're good. And so as she pulls it over there, she's going to stretch all through that left hip and up into that left lower back with that. And again, 20-second holds, come back, and then she's going to switch that up. So left leg goes straight, left hand grabs the outside of her right knee, and then she's going to pull it right over in this direction right here. 20-second hold there. It's a little bit more aggressive of a stretch, right? A little bit more. Okay, cool. And so that's the lumbar rotation stretch. The second one that I like is a piriformis stretch. Now with this one, 9 patients out of 10 who walk through my physical therapy door are going to have a tight piriformis muscle. It's that kind of that back of your hip muscle, kind of the lower, kind of where the lower back meets your hip. A lot of times there's some tension in that spot. This is how you stretch that out. What we're going to have Camille do is cross her right leg over her left, and then with her hands, she's going to reach around and she's going to grab both hands around the back of her left leg and then pull that left knee up into her chest. And what she's going to feel with that is a stretch, again, kind of through this right glute, kind of in that right hip. If you're really tight, it's even going to get into that kind of lower back on that right side up there. Cool, 20-second hold right there, and then she's going to get out of that, switch it up. So now she's going to cross her left leg over her right knee, pull that one into her chest until we get a stretch in that left hip. Cool, just like that. 20-second holds 3 times on those ones as well. Okay, now we're going to have her flip over. We're going to have her get up on this table on all 4s, and we're going to do a couple of my favorite yoga poses. These are actually a great way to decrease some tension in your lower back, or these yoga poses as well. And so the first thing that we're going to do is a cat-cow or a cat-camel. And so the angry cat part of this is we're going to actually arch the back up towards the ceiling just like that. She's trying to make basically her back as long as she can, a nice big arch through right here. Now if you're going specifically for your lower back, make sure you try to, specifically get that part kind of up towards the ceiling. One thing that she could do is actually kind of rock her hips underneath herself. So come back up, babe. And so, sorry, up again. There it is. And then you kind of tuck your hips underneath yourself to stretch that lower back part out just like that. And so hold that one for about a 5 to 10 second count. And now she's going to get down into the cow or the camel part of this, just like that. And so now we're just giving a nice big arch in her back. And so we're basically working mobility to both ranges of flexion and extension. She's going up as high as she can, and she's coming down as low as she can. And then she's going to do this, about 10 times. So again, about a 5 to 10 second hold in each position. Right now she's rounded out, and then she's going to drop back down, and then she's going to hold that one for a 5 to 10 second count. Just like that. One of my favorites for a lower back. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do is a child's pose. So she's going to actually just leave her hands kind of right there on the table and sit back down onto her heels. And then if she tucks her chin into her chest, in this position she's going to get a nice stretch all throughout her entire back. She's going to feel this a lot through her upper back where her arms are up and over her head, but she's also going to feel that in her lower back. Now oftentimes when people injure their back or they come to me with this tension, it's oftentimes in one side or the other. So what I like to show people is that you can actually bias this stretch one side or the other depending on where your hand position is. So now let's have her walk her hands over here to the right side, and then as she sits down and kind of leans back, so her hands are over to her right, I'm going to have her kind of sit down and to the left, and what she's going to feel there is much more of a stretch in that left side, right?
Right.
See, there you go. It's science. It's science. It's anatomy. Okay, and so about a 20-second hold here. Now she's going to walk her hands over to the left side, and then the same thing as she kind of sits down to the right. She's going to get much more of a stretch all through that right side and specifically into her right kind of lower back there. Okay, nailed it. Nice job. How do you feel? Just all stretched out. Your back, it's healed. Her back is healed. It's a miracle. So there you go. 4 of my favorite stretches for mechanical low back pain. I hope you guys found this. I hope you found it informative. I hope you found it useful. If you know someone who maybe has some mechanical low back pain going on, it'd be awesome to share this video with them. So hopefully maybe we can help them out that way. If you did like it, if you did find it useful, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. That goes a long way for us in the online world. While you're here, it's also a great chance to subscribe to Tone and Tighten on YouTube. I share a lot of really cool workouts, therapy, like rehab advice, some healthy recipes, just some really cool stuff. I hope that you stay and I hope that you check it out a little bit more. That being said, we'll see you next time on Tone and Tighten.